Welcome back to another Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution. In our last episode, we were introduced to our character, Adam Jensen, I think is his last name. And, I derped my way. It was very horrible, but somehow I managed to derp my way through the tutorial. And, during the tutorial, poor Adam, ended up getting severely injured, I guess, while he was trying to escape the laboratory that he was in. And fortunately, though, they were able to apply a whole boatload of augmentations on him to essentially keep him alive. And it's been 6 months since then. So now we are actually... I think we are supposed to be talking to someone to take a look at our retinal implants, because if you can see the screen, things are flickering left and right, and I'm assuming that's what he was referring to, what Adam was referring to. So, can we talk to any of these people? I guess not. Alright. Oh, we can talk to this person, Sarif Security.
Boss? You're back. The new look suits you. Guess you'll be hanging around the tech boys a little more now, huh? By the way, they moved the tech lab to the second floor. Mr. Pritchard was pissed. Said something about climbing stairs. Fucking prima donna. By the way, they moved the tech lab to the second floor. Mr.
Gotcha.
Pritchard was pissed.
Mr. Pritchard was very upset. I understand.
Second attack in 6 months. This can't be just a coincidence.
We hardly know anything yet. What if it's a complete misunderstanding?
Misunderstanding? Yeah, I could see the hostage takers now. Don't take this the wrong way, but everybody up against the wall.
I'm just saying, the only reason people are at the plant tonight is because we've been forced to work so much overtime ever since the first attacks.
Good point. No one was supposed to be there, so maybe it's just a break-in gone bad. Jensen. God, man. Didn't expect to see you back so soon. Are you here because of the break?
Maybe.
Second one in 6 months. Only this time at the manufacturing plant. It can't just be a coincidence. Second one in 6 months. Only this time at the manufacturing plant.
Let's take a look here. Penthouse CO offices. Accounting and purchasing, human resources, legal, marketing under construction, research and development under construction, health and fitness center, offices, security manager, offices, technology lab, and the ground level and lobby. Alright, I don't want to take the elevator just yet, because we're not done exploring the rest of this floor.
No, but Jensen, isn't it a bit early to toss him back into the trenches?
Hey!
I hear he's almost fully recovered.
His body accepted augmentations with remarkable ease, but that doesn't mean his mind did. We all know what happened when he was with SWAT.
We do.
Mexican Town Massacre wasn't his fault.
Then why was he kicked off the force? I'm just saying he's too much of a risk.
Excuse me, guys?
Welcome back, Mr. Jensen. The new look suits you.
So I've been told.
Jensen? Didn't hear you coming. You should probably be heading for the helipad, don't you think?
Okay. Care to repeat that to my face, Peterson? I'll get there after I set the record straight. What kind of character do I want Jensen to be? Alright, so I guess what I would like Adam to be like is... He's not gonna be a bad guy. He's not going to be a bad guy, but he is the kind of person who doesn't particularly care for people who try to stab him in the back or try to speak down, try to speak ill of him. So I think his moral compass is decent, but he has, to put it in Mass Effect terms, because that's the best way I could say it, his down to the core, he's decently Paragon, but he definitely is rough around the edges, dare I say, a little, he's a bit renegade. So I think I'm actually going to have him confront this guy, because he didn't really like how he was talking about him behind his back.
Care to repeat what you were saying about me to my face, Peterson?
Hey, listen. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm just tense about the Milwaukee Junction situation. Everybody is.
And you think telling people that their chief of security isn't up to the job is a good way to make them feel better?
No, that's not what I... Look, Jensen. Everybody here knows what happened to you 6 months ago. Normal people don't recover from augmentation surgery this fast.
I guess I'm not normal then.
Apparently not.
Glad we could clear that up. Oh, and for the record, I wasn't kicked off the force. I quit.
That's not what the papers said.
The papers lie.
You had your say, and I learned my lesson, all right?
All right, well, don't do it again. 'Cause I'm watching you. Of course, not very well, because apparently my retinal scanners are on the fritz at the moment. Hands research. H22DLX, hypersensitive tech. I'm really starting to be very intrigued by this particular universe, because you're in a world where cybernetics and implants and augmentations are the norm. And I'm sure that opens up a lot of moral questions and moral... Hold on.
Frank tells me he's still waiting for you, Adam.
Hey.
You don't have time to mess around. Get to the tech lab, or something seriously bad is gonna happen.
I'll get there when I'm good and ready, David.
I was trying to forget that night. Seeing the bodies coming out all burned up like that.
I wasn't there, but I heard it was gruesome.
Megan, Eric, Vasily, the whole team gone in one awful flash. How could this have happened?
The how is not important anymore. We need to honor them by being true to their vision. Show those terrorists that they can't stop us from finishing the job.
I'm really glad that right off the bat that the citizens in this game look a lot more like... The demographics are closer to how the demographics are in real life, at least in real life in my experiences, because, you know, you don't... In certain games, not all, but in certain games, you don't see very many African Americans, and I believe that there was an Asian gentleman back over there as well. So it's really neat that, you know, here so early in the game, that there is a wide diversity of characters and townsperson, and they're not all just lily white, because there are a lot of games where practically all of the NPCs are lily white, and so yeah, I enjoy the diversity. Hey, Sarif employee.
I'm sorry. I can't imagine how difficult it's been for you. You probably just want to forget, huh?
Yeah.
Hang in there, Jensen. We need you.
Thank you, miss. I like you, whoever you are. I like you. And oh, look, who's this? Who's this behind you? Is this They shall not grow old, as we who are left grow old. Age shall weary them, nor the years... shall not weary them, nor the years condemned. In our hearts and in our minds, devotion to science will always be remembered. To us they have found immortality. That's kind of interesting. Interesting way to put it.
Jensen, good to have you back, man. I can't tell you how relieved we were to hear you were going to make it.
Well, thank you, sir.
Not everyone was so lucky, huh?
No, unfortunately not.
Denzel Mitchell, you have a call on line 1.
So many people talking.
Denzel, line 1.
I want to eavesdrop on everybody's conversation, and I can't because everybody's having conversations all at once. Hello, Cindy. Actually, this guy's on the phone. I kind of want to hear him first. What are you talking about, sir?
I don't know. The guy's almost died.
Who? This is juicy stuff. I'm like...
Okay, goodbye.
Hey, sir, is there anything wrong? Anything? I'm nosy, okay?
Are you Mr. Jensen?
Yep.
I heard you might be coming back soon. I'm one of the new hires. Replacement, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
I heard there's a problem at the manufacturing plant. It's not serious, is it? I mean, is this something that happens regularly here?
Maybe not.
To their voicemail box, please hold.
Hey, Cindy Martinez. I love your hair, Cindy. Awesome, wicked hair.
My God, Mr. Jensen, I didn't think you'd... wow. I guess you hear about the break-in. Did you need directions or something?
It hasn't been that long, Cindy. I may not look the same, but my memory's pretty intact.
Oh, I didn't mean... I mean, of course, your memory's fine, sir. It's just that Well, things have been switched around a lot ever since the...
Ever since the first attack?
Yes, sir. The lab floors were pretty much demolished. We're rebuilding them, but most of our researchers are working off-site now. Everyone else has been shuffled around, so if you need help finding someone...
Okay. Richard, where's the tech lab?
Where's the tech lab?
It's not really a lab, sir. It's more of an office with a lot of computer equipment shoved in it. Mr. Pritchard complains about it all the time. Go up the stairs behind me and take a right. You'll find it near the end of the hall.
Okay. The helipad.
I don't suppose we moved the helipad, did we?
I don't see how we could have moved it. Oh, you're teasing me. Very funny, Mr. Jensen. Go up the stairs to the second floor, then around the cafeteria to the exit. I think I saw Farida heading there earlier.
All right. Some more
You said everyone's been moved around?
Almost everyone. Who were you looking for?
Has my office been moved?
No, sir. You still have that great view of the lobby.
Ooh.
Mr. Pritchard wanted it, but Mrs. Margulis put a stop to that. Up 2 floors and make a right.
Okay. Now, there's one thing that I notice, again, comparing this to Mass Effect, because that's pretty much a great way for me to... I'm very familiar with the Mass Effect series, so you probably will hear me make a lot of comparisons. The dialogue choices actually show precisely what you are going to say, unlike in the Mass Effect series where they kind of paraphrase what you're going to say, which is all good and dandy, but quite oftentimes the character in Mass Effect and also Dragon Age 2 ends up not quite saying exactly what I wanted them to say. Like, I think a lot of players had an issue with the conversation wheel in both Mass Effect and Dragon Age 2 because it wasn't what they intended. The character ended up saying what they didn't intend to say because it wasn't clear enough in the paraphrase. But here they actually spell out what you're about to say, which might seem redundant, but I kind of prefer that, to be perfectly honest, because yes, a certain response could have a different tone, but at least I know what words he's going to say. So I just thought I'd point that out, that I kind of like this better than the Mass Effect series or Dragon Age 2.
I need to get to Sarif's office.
Oh, he and Mrs. Margulis are still in the penthouse. You can use the elevator at the left wing of the building to get there.
Okay, well thanks.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for. Anything else, sir?
No.
I'll find my way.
If you say so. It's good to have you back, sir.
Thank you, my dear. Alright. She seemed friendly. I like friendly people at the front desk. It means that they're doing their job properly. Alright, I guess... what was the controls for the map? I think that was P? Yeah, you are here. Mouse wheel zoom. Okay. Minus and equal to change level. This is the basement, which you don't have any information. Okay, and I can move the map this way. Alright. Can't zoom it out anymore, though. Let's see. Alright. The elevator's there. Okay, I kind of have an idea for the lay of the land. And, oh. Ooh. Wow. Here's my augmentations. Okay, I might as well get myself familiar with this. Social enhancer. Use, analyze people and persuade them. Activation costs 2. Ah, interesting. I'm the kind of player who actually enjoys diplomacy and charming and talking my way out of situations. Or just using speech to solve a problem versus force. That's really my style. And so I'm probably going to emphasize more towards things like the social enhancer when it comes to augmentations. Just to give you fair warning, radar system. Track enemy combatants, security cameras, turrets, and robots via an on-screen radar. Radar 1. Oh, okay. Please tell me... Cool. I'll look into those a little bit later. Infolink. Communicate wirelessly anywhere. Interesting! Receive communications without fearing of being overheard. Activation automatic. Energy consumption none. Subvocal communication implant. Communicate without being heard. Automatic. Energy consumption none. Okay, that's pretty neat. Stealth enhancer. Displays stealth-related information such as cones of vision, last known location, and allows to mark and track targets at a distance. Oh, and you can even get more info. This is really cool. I like this interface a lot. I'm just gonna skim through, guys. I'm not gonna take too much time going through all of them, but at least get a lay of the basic stuff that each of these things do. Hacking, capture. Hack higher level terminals and disable security devices linked to security hubs. As an engineer in real life, I kinda might be interested in doing some hacking stuff as well. So I might level that up too. Hacking, analyze, add-on. Gain information about nodes on a network before making a decision. Okay. Hacking, fortify. Use when used on a node, it increases its rating in order to slow down trace attempts. Gotcha. Hacking stealth decreases the chances of detection when capturing or fortifying nodes. Torso augmentations. Sentinel RX health system. Regenerates health. Okay, regenerates health, regenerates health. Cardio, vector, defibrillator, and angionesis protein therapy. Implanted rebreather. Protects against harmful gases and allows to sprint for longer periods. That makes sense. Typhoon explosive system. Launch mini explosives in a 360-degree arc at a range of 8 meters. Really? From your arm? That's pretty awesome. I don't have any praxis points, so I guess I can't upgrade anything yet. Cybernetic Arm Prosthesis. Why can I not read? Viable for upgrade. Activation, viable for upgrade. Energy consumption, viable for upgrade. I don't know what... The Cybernetic Arm Prosthesis replaces the user's organic limbs with enhanced function mechanical substitutes. Initially, the augmentation allows the users to engage in impressive feats of close-quarter unarmed combats. As the user grows more comfortable with his or her new arm, the range of available skills widens to include punching through light walls, wow, displacing heavy objects, carrying at an increased capacity, and compensating for a weapon recoil. That's pretty cool. Aim stabilizer. Reduces movement-induced aiming penalties. Okay. Eye augmentations. Oh wow, see-through walls. Oh wow. Track threats through walls. That's pretty awesome. Retinal prosthesis. Main function is to display the HUD, HUD. Other possible upgrades are a cooldown timer and a flash suppressant. Huh. Yeah, those flash bombs were annoying. Back augmentations, skin augmentations, reflex booster, take down multiple opponents, take down 2 opponents at once. I get a parachute in my back too? The Icarus landing system? Fall from any height without fear of injury. Really? Does a parachute actually pop out of my back? I'm like, I'm like seriously like Inspector Gadget. This is really interesting. Skin augmentations. Protects from damage. Do I have anything that like gives me a particular shine or tan to my skin? That would be kind of cool. No. Guess not. None of that is cosmetic. Sigh. Cloaking system. Become invisible for a short period of time. Okay, so that's what that chick was using. A cloaking system. Warning. People can still hear you move. Okay. And last but not least, leg augmentations. Variable per upgrade. Variable per upgrade. Okay. Run silently, jump enhancement, sprint silently, jump and land silently. Okay. Helps with stealthing. And then what else we got? Inventory. Oh, this is a large inventory, folks. Wow. Alright. Credits, next praxis point, total XP. Okay. Main missions. Back in the saddle. Sarif Industries is facing a new crisis, but my retinal display is acting up. Pritchard can recalibrate once I talk to him in the tech lab. 2nd floor, 3rd down from the escalators. Okay.
Andrew Van Wessel, please report to the Human Resources Office.
Alright. Enough of that. Let us make our way up the stairs. Hello, guards. You look exactly the same. You are totally twins.
Christ, Adam, while you were strolling around the offices, the situation got worse. Meet me in the chopper, I'll explain.
That's pretty neat that, you know, it all... I don't know if that was on purpose, or it seemed like since I was taking too long, something happened, and I was penalized for it, which I think is awesome. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if that happens anyway, but if it doesn't happen all the time, and it only happens...
Why is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away? Doesn't he remember the last attack?
You can't compare the two. Those guys were obviously military. These ones are just vandals.
Vandals with guns and bullets that kill people.
Look, David cares about his people, but he needs to protect his client's interests. Don't worry, I'm sure he's got a plan.
Adam? Welcome back. I thought you were still in recovery. Are you sure you're ready for this? I mean, it hasn't been that long since... well... just be careful, okay?
Yeah, I know, my dear.
Jensen, I knew the boss had an ace up his sleeve. Good to have you back.
Thank you, sir.
First real test of the new enhancements, huh? Don't worry. I'm sure David got you the best there is.
Yep, we shall see. Somebody talking on the phone.
Sandusky, working on testing lab 1C. Dr. Sandusky to testing lab 1C.
I'm such a snoop. Hello, sir.
Jensen? What are you doing here? I wouldn't have put 2 credits down on you ever walking again, let alone coming back to work. I saw them drag you out of the rubble 6 months ago, and the other bodies. I'm glad you're back.
Oh, good. I'm glad to be back. Technology, Frank Pritchard. Okay, is this... oh, I can't open these doors. There's all these doors that I could have opened all this time, and I didn't. Cool. Hey, Pritchard, I'm not ready to talk to you yet. I just wanted to open your office door. I'll be back.
Adam, you're in today too? I guess Sarif called you about the Milwaukee Junction affair? Damn it! Our people weren't scheduled to be working in the plant today, but we need to complete that contract.
Diane Gonzalez. Oh, I guess I can't open this. I cannot open this door. Oh. Oh. I don't know if I necessarily want to hack anything right now. I'm good.
We're still recovering from the first attack 6 months ago.
Micah Pine. Yeah, I don't want to break into people's offices. That wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense for Adam to do that right now. Will Rossellini, Walt Cannon, and Lyle Rogers, Gail Bergama. Did I talk to you already, miss?
Sorry, Mr. Jensen, I'm really busy. The media is looking for reactions on the break-in, and Lyle's got me fact-checking for him. We've got to be extra careful these days. Not everyone was sympathetic when the hearings got canceled, and we don't want to give the conspiracy nuts any more ammunition.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll go to Pritchard now. Because I don't think... Jerry Mayer... Freddie Malik... Hey.
Oh man, look at this. I didn't think we'd see you for another 6 months. No matter what Sarif said. You here to kick some Purity First ass? Go teach those bastards a lesson. We'll hold down the fort while you're gone.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Let's go back to Pritchard. Because I know that David guy is going to get ticked if we don't get up there soon. Oh, Pritchard. You're the Professor Snape guy. At least he reminds me of Professor Snape, kind of.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Hey.
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might seem. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
Hey. Hey now. Hey now.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen. I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
Huh. Oh, that's right, Megan. No, I don't think the Adam that I'm envisioning would just ignore that.
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's ear is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken.
Alright. I'm kind of intrigued by Adam's past and all of this talk about the Mexican town massacre. Not really sure what that's all about.
As enjoyable as this little chit-chat has been, isn't Sarif waiting for you at the helipad? Some of our people are being held hostage, remember?
Oh, that's right.
You don't have time to waste.
Yeah, sorry. I'm still getting used to the game, sorry. Alright. Let's go up to office. We have the 3rd floor, so I can figure out the lay of the land a little bit better. I figure if Adam actually knows this place like the back of his hand, then I might as well get associated with it.
Jensen, nice surprise. Sarif is bringing in the big guns to handle the break-in, right?
His phone just rang. That's pretty cool.
Of course I heard.
He had a
The
ringtone.
office is on edge.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, hello, Mr. Jensen. I didn't know you were coming back. So soon, I mean. It's nice to see you looking... You look different. But good. Really good. You're sure you're up for this?
Bill.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been tough on everyone these past few months. Especially in the new temporary lab. People keep complaining to me, telling me they feel like they're locked in a quarantine room.
I know the security protocols are heavy, but we have no choice. Look what's going on at the plant right now.
You're right, but it's not just the isolation. It's a lack of leadership. Megan held everyone together so well. She was always the voice of reason.
I miss Megan too, Heather. That's why I make it a point to fight through the stress and try to finish the work she started.
You're right, I know. It's just... sometimes it feels like we're hanging on by a thread. I just hope David gets that. Hey, when did you get back, Adam? Wow. Listen, I know how close you and Megan were. If ever you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I understand. Maybe some other time.
It's good to have you back, Adam, especially with what's going on tonight.
Don't worry, I got it covered.
People work better in environments they feel safe in.
That makes sense.
I heard Purity First is claiming responsibility for the attack on Milwaukee Junction, accusing us of creating a generation of drug addicts.
I love all the ringtones.
Yes, hello?
Although, I can't really finish talking to you when that happens.
I don't think I'm supposed to talk.